think they getting money, I'm getting money by the cargo. Yeah, the flow hot like the block, but my heart cold. Room full of people, but my mind lost. Waldo, find me where the money's at. Chopping work, lumberjack. I don't really remember rats. A lot of imitation acts. That's why the other cats. The straight pussies never make it around my way. If you thinking that I'm saying that, it's only real wolves, but we station at. Roll a spliff, light it up. Fuck what I'm labeled as. Take your bitch, fuck her once. I don't even like to brag. But I don't even pay for cabs. A nigga trapped in the 90s. In the trap, you can find me in stacks. So top of stacks, shopping work, lumberjack. Counting up 100 stacks, find me where the money's at. A nigga trapped in the 90s. In the trap, you can find me in stacks. On top of stacks, shopping work, lumberjack. Counting up 100 stacks, find me where the money's at. Yeah. You can find me where your honey's at. My other hobby, besides counting money stacks. Kill a pussy, thunder cap, work it out, jumping jack. Hit it where her tummy's at. You there where the dummy's at. They love it more than I do. I don't give no title. How long she been idle, man? She about to be a bridal. Get it, then I'm out of there. Then I let my driver stare. 13, phantom swerve, all black, gothic hair. Seeing what the city's like. A chance to get my city right. Fully automatic, you a big toy. Fisher Price, your whole crew a set of dikes. Riding on each other bikes. You ain't know, I'm cooler than a cup of ice, smoother than Chris Brown, dancing on the center stage. That's why I got a bad bitch you only see on center page. Centerfold, let them know my life is like an episode. Loving the hip hop, my main bitch a couple O's. A nigga trapped in the 90s. In the trap, you can find me in stacks. So top of stacks, shopping work, lumberjack. Counting up 100 stacks, find me where the money's at. A nigga trapped in the 90s. In the trap, you can find me in stacks. On top of stacks, shopping work, lumberjack. Counting up 100 stacks, find me where the money's at. It goes money, power, respect, that's how I reflect. When I'm standing in the mirror while you lying in debt. I'm flying, you step, behind is correct. I'm moving forward in the sky, I'm getting high like you eyeing a jet. I guess hard work pays off. Hustle hard and stay smart, done heard mess, but cover up.
Niggas on the other side, God almighty to them dotted lines. I know my niggas be made. I feel like Tommy Vercetti. I boast when I walk through the city. I started off on the ground level. Now I'm on top of my city. I'm feeling like Pac in my city. I'm thugging, you gotta come get me. I'm puffing that smoke like a
one of my favorite songs. It's probably one of my favorite songs.
I don't know why you like it so much either.
I don't know why. I really don't. I can't tell you a specific reason, but it's like damn near my go-to.
That whole project, I just was like, I like it because it was just like something different, but I wouldn't say it's on my favorite.
Definitely one of my favorite, but welcome back to another episode on Unpopular Opinion Podcast. My name is Nigel Naheem Low 5. As always, trendsetter.
The real Slim Wavy.
The real Slim Wavy. I like the shirt. Kiss. Legendary.
You see me?
Then we got
I'm out here.
Then we got the foreigner. Aggie Pride. Aggie Pride. What up, TJ?
You know the vibes.
Man, oh man, it's been a couple of days. What, 4 days. Matt shit's been going down, but recently, we got the shit that's going on in Afghanistan. I just want to give praise to one of my brothers who's getting deployed today. Hope he returns home. Hope all is well with his family. Just hopefully he'll make it back home. But with that being said, the shit that's going on over there is wild. I don't really know how to feel about it because since the Obama administration, I could be wrong, correct me if I'm wrong. Since that administration, we've been withdrawing soldiers, and I feel like I mainly feel like the media just caught it at the wrong time. They see them getting on the plane and shit, and they're like, oh, like, you know what I mean? It looks more of like a retreat, but we was already getting up out of there.
It might have doubled in the Obama administration, I think.
Yeah, and it's like, it's been going on for a minute now. Like, we've been trying to get soldiers out there for a minute. And now Taliban came back, they or whatever. And it's like, in the midst of that, the media is capturing the footage of us leaving. Like, you know what I mean? It's just the media being the media,
Right. It's whatever story's gonna sell more,
It looks like we bailing out, like we scared, you know what I mean? But like I said, we got people still going over there. to assist
Yep.
with this situation and again to help bring others ones home. So it's just tough how the media depict it. And
Correct me if I'm wrong. Like, was the whole point of us being sent over there, like basically we were supposed to help train their military
No.
so they can protect themselves?
Well,
even.
that's not
okay.
that's not the only reason why we was over there. We was over there to get what we
Okay.
got. You know what I mean? Let's be real.
Mhm.
Homie,
Yeah.
he did what he
It was-
did, so we went
it
over
was a
there to
war.
get him.
It was a war on terrorism. That's why they went over there. And once the damage was done, it was like, all right, we can help build them as a society and get their military strong or whatever. That's why Biden was like, oh, that's not going to happen. They're going to be good. Because he thinking whatever they must have put in play was going to keep playing. But,
Nah.
yeah.
And but that's not our job though. That's not our job.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel bad for what's going on out there, but like, you can only do but so much. It's like we got our own people out there dying, like, putting them front line, just to be sabotaged. Like, it's crazy.
So that your government can be strong. We trying to train your government.
You feel me?
Our guys are
and
dying
we spending
for your government.
$3 trillion already on this war. Is it really worth it? I understand
Yeah, I'm
everything's
so-
worth it, but meanwhile, it's people here in America, which our government should be worried about us, number one priority, and it's not.
That's why I'm torn, because like if I believe it was Kanye who said it, Jesus walks. We got money for war but can't feed the poor. Like I'm just like, I feel like too many times we try to focus on like stopping anything that's going on in other countries so they don't become some power country. But I'm like, we need to focus more on making sure everybody is good over here. Like even veterans who come back from a war or just any mission they went on and they come back to this country and they're not able to have a successful life because maybe they're homeless now, or maybe they're not getting the funds they needed to even live a life. So sometimes I feel torn about us going to other countries and telling them how to live their life and how they should run their government when we don't always run our government in the most perfect way. You should always clean your house first before you tell somebody else to clean theirs. Like, so that's why I'm torn between, because I also feel sorry for the people that's going through what they're going through over there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
I just feel
tough.
like
it's definitely tough. It's definitely a tough situation, but I mean, gotta see it through. Like it's something that I don't know. I really don't know how I feel about it. Like I said, just the ones that's out there, the ones that's leaving, coming back. I just hope everyone return home safe, especially the ones that I know. So that's all I really gotta say about this.
But you know what's crazy to me? Like, society really paints. Oh, let me move my mic over because I'm sliding all the way over here. Society really paints violence is not the answer unless they want violence to be the answer. War is not cool in America. Don't let the streets come into uproar and start turning stuff up. But make sure y'all go over in that third world country and square it out for them. It was never going to work unless the U.S. military was going to be there. So how long did they expect the U.S. to be holding it down for them out there?
We was there for so goddamn long.
It's been like 20 years. This was during the Bush administration.
Yeah. Bush, Obama, Trump, Biden.
We was not going to leave during Bush administration.
Yeah, no shit.
Nah,
I said
it's been going on since Bush.
Oh,
I think it might have even been before Bush. It might have been Clinton.
We're talking like
well, he declared war after 9/11. So that is what initiated this shit. But we've been there since then. Like, that's a long ass time. It was in middle school.
2021.
It was in middle school.
We didn't kill Osama until Obama's administration. So you say we've been there for that long. We've only been there for that long because we couldn't get the motherfucker that was hot in the country that we've been in. We was in for so long. It was literally the main reason. And after they killed him, they was
allegedly.
There he go. After they killed him, the whole point of it afterwards was to root out Taliban and to try to not rebuild the country, but like you said, to at least have their military self-sufficient, so we don't have to be there. We don't have to come back there. That's the whole point of them building it up. It wasn't building it up or us being there just to be babysitters. But since we was already there fighting the Taliban. Taliban has always been an issue. Even a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, it's always been an issue. We've been fighting Taliban for that long. Our objectives went from killing Osama, allegedly, to now bringing up their military so they can fight the Taliban themselves. But I was thinking, like, you don't think the Taliban have people in the military deep rooted in there just waiting for us to skedaddle?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Learning the tactics and everything. Like, all right, we about to flip this from inside out.
Double agent, like Splinter Cell. You know what I'm saying?
Like, if they wasn't thinking that, they was stupid.
Because
and I don't think they was stupid.
A lot of the Taliban ideologies is based on religion. Their religion,
They doing this for God.
For their God.
For their
God.
God.
Not my God. Yeah. My God saying, Allah Akbar and kill yourself. So.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even know if that's politically correct.
It may not be, but my God is not telling us to kill ourselves. Or
your God is J God.
My God is telling us how to get a 2.0 KD. You know what I mean? But regardless, like, yeah, I have a strong indicated feeling that they was literally waiting for us to leave, and what they was doing was literally sending these boys from young, because a lot of these boys' parents was probably Taliban. Let's be honest, there's more Taliban people than actual military people in that country. So to have already that amount of people that was probably Taliban, plus having people inside the military that help. Dang, he getting so big. Sorry for the plus people inside to help them overthrow them, because they basically just overthrew the government. Let's be honest. They just overthrew the government.
That quick, though,
like that. They did it that quick simply because.
Well, you can't say
you
can't say it was that quick. We don't know how long this shit been in motion. We don't know.
No, but I'm saying once they said
say that quick,
once they said we deploying.
Exactly. We was leaving. The visibly was fast. We don't know how deep rooted they were in, but visibly seeing the uproot of the regular government, that was like this. It was
if you just follow the news, if you're a regular Joe and you follow the news, this looked like it happened overnight, pretty much.
Yeah. I can agree with you on that one too. Shit is wild though. Like, and I know y'all seen videos of the C-10s, C-130s, people running down on the tarmac on the strip. Wow. Like, those people are scared.
Call of Duty out there.
Those people are scared. They are scared, and that's
for buddy to risk for all the buddies that was risking their life on the side of the plane like this, thinking they Jack Reacher and shit, just hoping they fly with the plane, land with the plane. That's how you know how serious. They was on the side of the plane. They might as well wish they had Velcro and just Velcro their body on the plane. Just
honestly,
so they
let's be real. How far they thought they was going?
I don't know.
How far they?
You ever seen the original planes? They low key was like hanging on them, just like
they was literally on the side where like there's a little
and the latches, and you know what I mean. They was trying to figure it out, boy.
Somebody had a plan. Somebody had a little hatchet, and he just didn't hit.
But you also seen the photos and stuff of all of them in the actual 130, like just squeezed in, looking like you at a Freaknik party. Just
look like
not a Freaknik. I'm dead.
It was tight. It was no movement. It was tight.
JR said, you seen that photo of all of them outside the plane jumping on it? They were smiling in photos. You can't forget some of them and themselves are families set for life.
Because let's be honest, think about it. If you, now that they uproot the country, right? Uprooted the government, they take over the country. Now it's you either join their cause or they about to kill you.
Yeah.
And so a lot of them gotta go now become Taliban unwillingly because of it's for
Get down the
survival.
lay down.
It's a survival thing. Like now I gotta you know what I mean? So
Damn, I gotta sign up.
they was saying exactly like this is a draft that's a command like yo, come on, like.
And you young, and they telling you this is religious. Like, like, it ain't that hard to get in somebody's head. Like, yo, come on.
But I'm telling you, effects like this will become contagious because you got a power to take over a whole country. Once you're a part of the country, once you got the whole country, what's next? You're going to probably try to get the next country or country who has similar ideologies. Exactly why Iraq is like country like Iraq and Kazakhstan and all these stands. Just going, you never know. So I understand us wanting to come home, but you also got to think about the long-term effect that this may propose. Like 2001 didn't happen, 9/11 didn't happen overnight. Like 9/11 did not happen overnight. Originally,
that's Bush Pop's beef, though.
Bush Pop's
I heard
beef,
that.
but
I heard that in a barbershop. In New York. I heard that was like, oh, that was his father's beef. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you are your father's child at the end of the day.
That's a fact.
Oh, that's your pops? You get it too. What you mean? Like,
only difference is the middle name. Like,
that's it. George Bush, what is it? George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush. Oh, you got two middle names? Cool.
I mean, didn't they hit the World Trade Center twice?
They hit the World. 93. 93. They bombed it. They bombed in the garage.
It's like we're not playing with you,
bro. They was coming for the jugular. 9/11. They was coming for the jugular. Hit the Pentagon. Hit both towers, and they was trying to hit the White House.
Yeah,
but
man, that would have been
crazy. United 90, but it's crazy he wasn't even there. But it's just the thought. Just the thought. If it wasn't for the
passengers,
the passengers of United 93, God rest their soul. You
could have been way worse.
Could have been way worse. Because although the president out there, we don't know what important figures were there. Like, we don't know who was there. I mean, obviously.
And it just looked bad. After somebody do that, they're like, oh, we over there too.
Are we scared of this? This is what we scared of. Even to protect their planes? Like,
I was to say, even if nobody was in the White House, that's a symbol of our country. So if you hit, like, the home, the capital of where we at.
The man's crib, boy. It's his crib. Like that's his house. I'm at your door.
We can't protect the president, so how are we supposed to be protected?
Really? No, wait, hold up. Time out. Because, like, I ain't never had to think about this until now. Because this happened when we was in elementary school. Really think about somebody hijacked a plane and coordinated 2 airstrikes on the World Trade Center. That's not like, you know what kind of mind you have to plan that out. I mean, even though they did it, like however they did it.
They're not dumb. You know, they know how to make bombs from scratch.
No, time out. They actually went to pilot school in the United States. They was in here for years.
They was
we trained them. Yeah, we trained them.
We trained them to kill us, to hit us.
That's when security was super low, though, because I don't believe that shit can happen today. I don't believe that can happen today.
I think it could.
I don't think it can.
It's more as security systems get more sophisticated.
So does the people.
So does So does the counter.
All it takes is a couple generations for it to really map out.
Literally, the security could be ahead. I don't know why we talking about this on a public forum. Like, this
sounds crazy. You know what?
I'm just thinking about it like now. Like, I was talking
maybe we should just run away. You know what I'm saying? Like Shikari did.
She didn't run away. She got left. Shikari was running like she missed the 5 months. Like she was behind, boy.
No, you know who she was running like? Nah, I'm not even gonna do it. Nah, speaking of the 5 months, I'm not even gonna do it.
She got left. Wait, what he say?
I'm not gonna go there, but they know what I'm talking about. We'll talk about it later.
Sha'Carri got left though. I watched it with TJ and I was hyped. We was both hyped. I was not expecting her to come in dead last. I was not expecting it. I'm not so. It's like I wasn't expecting, but it's like okay. It's like I'm not surprised. Like it's Elaine Thompson. Like,
Nah, I was still surprised. I was minimally surprised. I was only surprised that she came in last. I didn't expect her to win. Personally, I
was surprised she came in last place.
That's it.
And then, no, it was her response afterwards.
Yeah.
Like, yo, you just lost. You need to, you know what I'm saying? You need to.
She needs to be humble. She didn't.
You know,
she wasn't humble.
duck your head.
You can't say.
You can't just
you
say your
can't
piece.
Come back and say you the 6th fastest.
Right.
No, come on.
Yeah.
You
Technically,
actually.
her time. She had the 6th fastest time of all time. That is still the truth. Regardless if she had a bad race,
What Nelly said? What does it take to be the one? She was not a winner, and 3 nobody remembers. So you 4, 5, 6, get out of here. You're not even top 5.
You a head cracked if you 4, 5, 6. What you talking about?
That's a fact.
But all right, let me
Go ahead.
Let me talk about.
Hold on,
Yeah.
let me put you on blast. Go ahead. The floor
You know
is
what I mean?
yours right now.
All right. When it comes to the Sha'Carri situation, right? She had a month off after the U.S. trial. She didn't run no professional races. We all know. Well, I know. People who avidly watch track knows how track workouts go or track like the track season goes. A lot of times, the way track runners work is they build up so they can peak at a certain time. She was peaking, well, she was getting ready to peak because you see how she ran 10-7, 4, 10, blah, 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 going into the U.S. Olympic trials, had a great Olympic trial. She probably had a race or two scheduled before the Olympics, right? Just to keep her legs, like, you run faster as you keep running, right? As you know how you competitively run, your legs, your legs get used to the pushing, all of that adrenaline, blah, blah, blah. Your body gets used to it as the season progresses, right? Imagine doing that and taking 2 months off where you don't have no run professionally, while everybody else, when I tell you everybody else in that field was at the Olympics and had at least one race before the Olympics professionally, right? So they're already active. Like their body, their bodies are more ready for a professional run, right? Or to be in a peak form, right? She's not, because she took so much time off. She didn't have a professional race, blah, 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 right? So that's one. Two, so I already had expectations. I wanted her, I think it was the fanboy in me wanted her to be like, yo, she gonna beat the Jamaicans. Like, that's the fanboy in me. Cause you know what I mean? Like, but realistically, I knew the way the Jamaicans ran at the Olympics, it was far-fetched. The thought was gonna be far-fetched because I already knew the Jamaicans was already in peak form. They almost broke the world record 4x1, right? And all 4 of them was there. 3 of them was in the top 3, and they did a top 3 again. The 3rd fastest girl had a personal best. Obviously, the 1st fastest had the 2nd fastest time of all time. Just after having the 2nd fastest time before, she beat her record again. Had all these world lead, personal best, national best, diamond league best. Like, she had 5 different, basically, records broken. The only thing she didn't break was the actual world record, but the meet, the national, all of that other records that you can possibly break, she broke. So that alone, I already knew Sha'Carri was. But speaking on the interview,
yeah, she was.
I personally didn't have a problem with it, because think about it like this: when did we watch track? How many? Let's be honest.
Only during
the average consumer, the average watcher. The Olympics.
That's once every 4 years. Y'all don't. the average person don't even watch world championships, regular. So God forbid, they're not even watching Diamond League reach. World champions is every 2 years. Or it's 2 years. Every 2 years they have world championship, 21 and 23, but since Olympics got pushed back to 21, they have it in 22, 23, and then we have the Olympics in 24. How many people, how big of the audience, let me just say it like this, more people watched this race, than they watched the 100-meter final in Tokyo last month. Last month. Well, earlier this month. More people watched this race simply because they wanted to see her, because of the personality she has, right? So I'm actually, although I didn't like, she was a little cocky with it, like I'm still this, that. Like
she went off.
I think, but I like that she's authentic. Like, although she may need a publicist to calm her down, tell her like
you need
to
chill
tone what she's saying, not even chill, like just to word what you're saying a little bit better, because what she said was a little, it rubbed people the wrong way. Like, you still arrogant for someone who just got their ass done.
Basically.
She left out too much. She left out too much intellect and had too much aggression. So all you saw was the mannerism more than what she was saying. I know y'all seen the Jamaican girl in the background looking at her like.
Yeah, that was Shelly Ann. That was Shelly Ann. That was Shelly Ann, if I could recall correctly.
I love the interview though. This is why, because one, I like the authenticity. I feel like a lot of times we ask athletes for authenticity, and then when they give it to us, we get mad at them. And two, I like people who like to talk their stuff. Like, if you got facts to show it, talk it. At the end of the day, right now I was looking trash, but don't worry, when I get back on my game, I'm gonna be out of here.
I don't even. Did she even say that?
That's what she's saying.
She's saying, I'm gonna be around. She's still around. Like, she's not. Think about it like this.
We know that though.
She is 20 years old, bro. The girl she lost to, 28, 34, which 34, I mean, it's Shelly Ann, she's an all-time great. So you got to give her props. And Sharika Jackson, which is, I think, 30. Those are three women who, in physically your prime, they're physical.
Shelly Ann is 34.
30, I know, Shelly, it wasn't Shelly Ann I was thinking about, it was Sharika. But Elaine Thompson is literally in her physical prime. She could mess around.
She's 39.
29. She's not
Sharika
39.
is 27.
Okay, 20. Look at that. 27, 29, 34. Racing a 20-year-old girl.
Who can't even jump.
She can't. Legally,
she definitely can smoke, though.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, though. Like, you got to think about it like this. Like, she's young. She's still growing into her body. She's not technically in her track prime yet. Her track prime is in a couple of years.
So I got a question. Do you think, for all of y'all, if she would have ran at the Olympics, one, would she have won?
This is not a good question.
Or two, even if she would have, basically, if she would have ran in the Olympics, I don't think she would have won the gold. Let that be clear. I don't think she would have won gold if she would have ran the Olympics. She probably would have medaled, probably bronze or silver. But she wasn't beating Elaine Thompson, bro.
You saying she lucked up by not going to the Olympics?
No, she. I think if she would have went, she would have been better positioned to win or place in this last race for sure. Okay. For sure. But I don't think she was going to win regardless. My man, them three Jamaican women, they're no joke.
But this is exactly why I just said this is not a good question to ask, because we're fresh on seeing her run the slowest time. So everybody, you only as good as the last time people saw you. Just 24 hours ago, well, 36, whatever, before the race, people was like, yeah, she probably would have medaled. Now you ask people, the same people probably going to be like, well, she just ran 11 seconds. We are creatures of, recency bias, right? It's a recency bias. We see her prisoner of the moment, right? We just see her run 11 seconds. There's no way we're going to be like, yeah, she would have won the Olympics, or yeah, she would have medaled at the Olympics when we just see her run 11 seconds. But you asked a week ago, well, last time we saw her, she just won the Olympic trials by running a 10.8 while nobody else ran near what the time, well, 10.7 something, and nobody ran the time near her at the at the American, at the Olympic trials. Plus, she ran a 10.74, 10.72. She's been consistent this whole year. So I don't like the question personally because I feel like it's a lot of factors that go into it. It goes into that. It goes into the training that could have been. I mean, the races that could have been that we just don't know. It's just, yeah. So it's like at this point, it's like that's a question that if I say yeah, niggas gonna be like, but she just ran 11 seconds. You know what I mean? It's easy for people to counter me stating why she probably would have won because of this.
Faster than me.
Yeah.
Nige, you ran 11 seconds, right?
That was the fastest 11-1. That was my fastest.
She ran that on her off day.
That's wild.
On her off day.
Well, 11. We're talking 11-1 and a 10.59. That's a huge difference. A huge difference. Did you see that gap between Sha'Carri and Elaine? It's ridiculous.
That was a gap.
It was ridiculous.
She could have turned around and styled on her like. She should have did that. Just style real quick.
That was a huge gap, but
that's just all I'll say. That was an historic race. Period. Because of the 10.5, because of the, I'm not even gonna say because of the Jamaican sweep, but the fact that we've seen someone run 0.05 seconds, 0.05 against from the world record, which nobody even has come close.
She taking steroids?
No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna give her a props. She's Jamaican. And we already have one Jamaican man who is the fast. We have a couple. We have 3 Jamaican men in the past 10, 15 years who has become the one of the top 5 fastest men of all time with, what is that? Usain Bolt, everybody knows. Asafa Powell, and I forgot the buddy name. What's up? The young buddy. Well, he was old now, but
old buddy now.
He's old buddy now, but I can't think of. Dang, he ran the 19.3 in the 200. I can tell you right now. It was, his name was not Usain, Johan Blake. Bam.
Oh yeah,
Johan Blake.
Yeah.
Johan Blake, Asafa Powell, Usain Bolt.
Blake. I was just looking.
Those are the 3 of the top 5 fastest men of all time. Asafa Powell at one point had the world record at 9.72 before Usain Bolt came about. Johan Blake ran a 9.69, which I think only one American has run faster. And then obviously we all know Usain Bolt with the 9.58. Nobody's even touching 9. Nobody's even touching. I think it was only
Tyson Gay.
Tyson Gay not touching 9.5.
He did.
No, hell
he
no.
probably ran like a 9.
We can't say. Yeah. What Tyson Gay's fastest 100 was? Tyson Gay's fastest 100. What is it? 9.69. See, so yeah. Tyson Gay
came in second.
Tied the fact. So he got that's the U.S. record. Imagine the U.S. record being a whole 1/10 of a second slower than the world record.
That's crazy.
And then track a 1/10 of a second is a lot. Like to shave off a 1/10 of a second when you already running 9.6 is tough. That's tough.
Nah,
it's not. It's in the basically how much can your body withstand the lactic acid in the last 40 meters of the race? You know what I mean? Usain Bolt was the perfect person because he was fast already, but it's them long strides. So even with him building, the long strides can withstand, can help, his lactic acid building up and him slowing down. Because once you hit your top speed, you hit it for like maybe 20 meters. So your build up is up about 40 meters. That from 40 to 70 range is like your top speed before you start slowing down slightly. So the obviously the fastest times are times where people hold that the longest. Hold that the top speed the longest. Obviously, that's how it works.
Speaking of build up, your boy, your goal. Let's put that out there. That's your goal.
That's what I was gonna say.
He got a little mad and was like, "Oh, no, I get no votes. Oh, it's just gonna fill me up."
You talking about the GOAT? Are you talking about the greatest? You talking about the greatest basketball player of all time?
LeBron is not a sprinter; it's a marathon runner right here, man.
That's your GOAT too.
That's to LA. LeBron, hell yeah.
That is the great. You don't know.
I didn't know that. I honestly didn't know that.
Kobe is heavy in my graces, but Jordan is definitely not. If I didn't say LeBron, I'd say Kobe. But LeBron is.
And you say that why? Because you watched them, right?
Yeah, I like Kobe.
No, I'm saying because it's easy for you to say LeBron or Kobe because you watched them as opposed to saying Jordan because or you're looking at what Jordan is stats and highlights. You're not seeing when a nigga had a bad night where he shot 10 for 30. We can't see that. Because we don't got every game log. Like they don't have the game.
They don't got that bat in the archive like the NFL Network and like that. Do the NBA got something like that?
Imagine.
I'm not looking for it.
Games every season. Lined up, ready.
Well, I mean, I believe the MLB got the catalog. They got the archive. I believe.
For how long?
I believe. But,
I don't know.
For certain players,
they definitely don't got the Will Chamberlain 100 game though.
Oh no!
I need to see that.
Why? So it's gonna be.
You could have wrote anything on that paper.
I just want to see how he did it. Like, did he shoot 50 free throws for real?
That's a lot of free throws. That's a lot of
clock stoppage.
Yeah, which gives him the time.
That's a whole lot of just palace nigga. He gave me tight.
Bro, he must have been taking the ball up every time. He must have literally been playing 1v5. Like,
it must have been very bad. Like
that one person who just post up the whole time, like.
But if you think about it, compare his game to Kobe's game, even though Kobe didn't score 100. Kobe was just...
Wasn't Will's 100 on the Knicks?
Oh, damn.
It's 71?
I don't know.
During your team,
I think his 100 points was on the Knicks, but we gonna just get past that. I was trying to throw dirt on the Knicks, but we gonna get past that.
Damn, you trying to throw your team under the bus like that?
That ain't my team.
That just got Kappa.
If you know a fact like that, you definitely jocked them because I didn't even.
It was the Knicks, 1962.
62
on the Knickerbockers. He did that in Madison Square.
Nah, he did it at Hershey Sports Arena in Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh wow!
Oh wow! It's Hershey Park.
He dropped that in Philly.
Damn man, that's crazy. But
yeah, Pennsylvania. I'm bugging.
But do you think
Philly,
LeBron has a right to be upset about that vote?
Yes.
Do you? So explain the vote shit. Like, what exactly was it?
It was a mixture of 5 scouts and 5 executives who voted on who they believe is the best player at this time. Between that, 5 of them voted for Giannis and 5 of them voted for KD.
And no LeBron.
Do
you think? Damn, that's tough. Who is the best player in the league?
LeBron.
There's nobody in the league with his IQ. After that, is no question.
First of all, I'm gonna say this right now. Before he got injured by Solomon Hill against the Hawks, he was in line to be MVP of the league, and then he got injured in his 18th season. Kevin Durant last year was playing. He wasn't even top dog to be MVP on his own team.
He not making it to season 18.
Yes, he was.
They were talking about James Harden.
When James Harden was, he was hurt. That's why. But before James Harden, he was.
Okay.
Yeah. He was hurt with James Harden, but
who's the best player in the league?
I'm about to throw the greatest curveball.
If you say who?
I hate him.
Okay.
Bro, he's a bucket. Bro,
he don't have the court vision of LeBron.
I get it. Ability wise, overall package, LeBron is the GOAT. Like, I'm not. But right now, today's game, nobody's stopping KD.
KD's the best. He's the best offensive player. Maybe.
LeBron is not the best defensive player on his team, though. That's saying something. He's not. He's not better than AD defensively. Right
Where he been at? Where AD been at?
What you?
Where he been at? What defense this nigga been playing?
Are you serious? You can't be serious right now talking about AD.
I'm salty.
Right now, we talk
fantasy season. You know, a lot of things going in my mind right now. Think about fantasy basketball. Shit be getting me tank.
You better be thinking about fantasy football. We got a week.
That's a fact. I'm a procrastinator. So I'm going to do all my due diligence and get my research in right before the draft. Because I need that fresh.
For like Saturday night.
That's gonna be. I haven't played fantasy football in this shit.
But honestly, AD is the best defensive player on the team, right?
Oh, come on.
Bro, that's not even.
You think so? You think a healthy?
I'm a LeBron fan. But yes, right now he's 18 season. He lacks luster on defense. The fact that AD has to challenge LeBron, to step up defensively says a lot. Nobody questions AD defense at all. So to even try to say LeBron's defense is better than AD right now, cat. Maybe
that's tough.
I'd be questioning AD's health status.
But that's the only thing you get.
He give me time. This is made out of paper plates, B. He always down like, oh shit.
So you taking help as of this right now.
AD's a cable tie. That's how that nigga is. Like, bet that nigga a little bit too much. I'm hurt.
So, Trev, you'll take a healthy on defense. You'll take a healthy LeBron over a healthy AD.
100%.
Austin, I need to go ahead, please.
Because LeBron could guard a guard to the
so can AD.
No way. He's getting shaped and baked.
By who?
His wing, based on his wingspan and his feet movement, and especially like Ron said, his 18 season in the league, he didn't actually guard people the way you would usually think he did. It was usually actually AD who was actually the rim defender, and he would guard guards sometimes. So overall, his actual effect on the game as a defender was definitely more impactful than LeBron's game, because LeBron used more of his energy on offense, which is cool because it's 18th season.
I'm asking you right now.
How many games did Anthony Davis play?
A third, per usual. Ain't nothing more than
the question was healthy. Which one are you choosing next season? Next season, healthy. Who had the better defensive year?
AD has in the past. First of all, AD in the past few years, I think he was like second in voting. He's always been top 5 in voting in the past few seasons. LeBron not even being mentioned defensively. And we talking strictly defensive. We're not talking about offense because I'm not doing.
He be coaching on defense. Like, yo, you in the wrong spot. Watch out for the pick. Watch out for the pick. Calling out for the pick is crucial, man. Come on, man.
Let's also talk about him doing that, right?
Back door. Come on.
He say that, right? But then he don't do his own job. Like
there
that time Kyle Kuzma pushed him.
Wait, first of all, that had me tight, because if I was yo, don't put your hands on my mans like that ever again. You're wildin'. Don't you ever push LeBron like that. I know LeBron came with some afterwards like, yo, I know I was a little late on that step, but respectfully, I was giving him that bucket. I was gonna let him get that bucket.
Why do you think he got traded?
You push me like that again.
He up out
You gonna be a Pelican baby, nigga.
You will never work in this town again.
That's dumb funny. But LeBron's the best player. No argument.
In the
I don't
league,
care what Giannis did in the finals. And KD, like we said last episode, he injury prone.
That nigga fragile too, B. May I paper plays too.
We talking the best player in the league. That if we say I want this in in his 18th season, how many seasons is KD?
I'm not taking LeBron in his 18th season over KD right now.
That's where I was going with it. In his 18th season, who are you taking?
Everybody knows me, knows I say fuck that nigga every time we talk about KD. I do not like him, but I'm gotta give the man respect. He's a baller.
I'll agree on that, though. I wouldn't be mad if they voted KD. I really don't see Giannis as the best player. Like,
no, I don't.
He's just no.
He's a cheese. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he lucky for some reason. Monty didn't think about building a wall. I don't know why. For what reason? He just didn't do it.
I ain't gonna knock his game though, but I don't think he's
that luck shit. He definitely. We could have been lucky. Chris Paul didn't get injured.
I'm just saying, I don't get why.
It's a whole lot of luck. It's a whole lot of he lucky this. He lucky at the end of the day. He did.
I'm not gonna say he lucky. He got that shit off. It was like, yo, none of y'all niggas can stop this. Wow, this is outrageous.
When a nigga can run downhill, do a spin move, do a Euro step, and nobody can get in his way because he's long. Like he's just no homo. Paul. Bro, he's
how
7
many
feet.
years he got? How many years does he got with that skill set?
He good.
So he fought like another 6, maybe. Your prime, nigga. They say your prime starts at 27. He's turning 27 now.
There's nobody his size that can defend him. So I wouldn't call him the best player. I don't see enough skill. I just know he's good at what he do, and that's cool.
I ain't gonna what made Shaq so unstoppable? If technically
explosive.
He does Giannis does, but Giannis just does it from the 3-point. The same Shaq did in the paint, he's doing just from the 3-point line.
He's getting a running start. That's what Giannis is
doing. Shaq is a center.
But also Shaq, compared to everybody else's size at his position, there was no comparison.
You can't compare Giannis to nobody in the league right now.
You can't.
Who?
The nearest, I said you can't, but the nearest two is AD, right?
No, AD's not that fast. He's not.
I know. I'm saying the nearest two has to be AD.
My son, he in the making right now. This is an unpopular opinion, but y'all better be on the lookout for him. I hope he have a career one day. Bobo.
Oh.
He's nice.
Yeah.
He is nice. No, hell no. Bobo.
Bobo. The
Nuggets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Blackie. He's the blackest nigga in the league.
He got moves. He be moving like KD out there sometimes.
He do though.
And he can shoot.
Oh, yeah, clear. Yeah.
But guess what? That nigga need to put on some weight.
How old is he? Let's get the facts. How old
he got to be. Yeah, he's younger than 25. He's in the 20 to 23 range, I think.
Maybe like 21. 21.
I'm telling you, that kid, I put my money on him. I hope he just get like a break. Like, put him in the game, coach.
I mean, it's hard when he's at the Nuggets. The Nuggets has so many pieces.
Yo, but he could run the point. Like,
you reach it, Trav.
I'm telling you.
The point.
They already got Jokic, but then we have Jokic who runs the point.
Right.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
free him then.
That's what I was gonna say. It's not really an opportunity for him to showcase his skill and to grow as a player in the NBA level because he don't get the opportunity. He practice and he don't even play CJ. He stay on the bench.
Not to change the subject so much, but speaking of the Nuggets, Joker actually won MVP, but they team not even playing on Christmas this season.
I don't think it matters.
If y'all was MVP, would y'all feel away?
No,
because I probably want Christmas off, my G.
Hello.
Not missing out on that good ass food.
I'm pretty sure he don't.
I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, his team.
He might not even celebrate Christmas just because where he's from. Not everybody celebrates Christmas. Christmas is like
American holiday.
It's not American. But it's mainly American. But it's celebrated other places too.
But the thing about it is, when it comes to the Christmas games, I feel like obviously the league want to put the stars on that game.
Honestly, But listen, that's the last game till New Year's, like after New Year's, right? The Christmas. They don't play until after New Year's, right?
I'm not too sure.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
I think they play on New Year's Day. That sounds about accurate.
But do they play up until New Year's, or don't they get like a little
No.
break after Christmas?
No, they don't get a break. The season still goes. I think they get New Year's. I think this last year. I think it was like 2 New Year's Day games. 'Cause I think, but they played on. It was a full slate of games on the second. Doing that right now. So I'm just saying about this year. This year, New Year's Day, there's a full slate of
They
games.
got a game every day. The only game they don't got off is basically New Year's Eve. I mean Christmas Eve. So from Christmas all the way to New Year's Day, they got games.
Yeah, New Year's Day, the Clippers play the Nets at the Barclays Center.
Blake Griffin gonna go crazy.
Denver plays Houston. Golden State play Utah at 9 p.m. So I think that might be the games to watch. I mean, yeah, right, the games to watch. Let me see if there's games on New Year's Eve. No, there's a full slate. Damn, it's a mad games New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, the nigga gonna be out. Living my best night. That's crazy.
Not playing a game at 10:30 on New Year's Eve.
Well, it's 10:30 here.
I was about to say, yeah.
10:30 over there.
That's right.
Man, oh man. What else going on in today's world?
6ix9ine trolling.
Man, I ain't worried about that, dude. Awesome worried about that. I ain't worried about that.
I haven't seen
Kanye
him
and
like
Drake.
that in social media though.
Yeah, I don't know.
He was just in social media because he was
Oh, that interview, but other than that, like
He was outside with no security and people pulled up with him. People pulled up.
He was with King, the dude that killed King Von.
What's his name?
Oh yeah, he's wild. He's trying to die.
Hondo Rondo?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
You know he's playing Boosie in his movie? I didn't even know that. Yeah. Quando Rondo is playing Boosie in his upcoming movie about his life called My Struggle, releasing in September. That's kind of weird. Interesting, but
Where is it releasing? Hulu?
I don't know. It'll probably be straight to DVD.
Straight to DVD? Oh.
Probably be one of those hood movies. The ones you just gotta catch. The one you just gotta catch. Oh
To
yeah.
the car.
1-2-5. The one when the movies that they be selling on the train, like.
Wow.
You gotta be
This
like,
has to get a honorable mention on the podcast.
what?
The Hood Olympics.
Hey.
Yeah, where they getting them crates from?
That's some years of the milk we was drinking when we was in school.
I was using those for basketball hoops when we didn't have no hoop. Cut out the
And they
bottom.
said all them. They said all them crates was holding up somebody's bed.
Who thought of this? Like, who was like, let's stack these milk crates like this and see who can go over it, or who can finish the course.
I don't know, but they need. The
Somebody
Lord
gonna
needs to
get
save us.
fucking hurt. That's what's gonna happen.
The Lord needs to save us from this Hood Olympics because they got us in the shackles right now. The Hood Olympics got us in shackles. Yo, I done seen about 2 lives of people just literally doing it, like, and them niggas is shaking like a thumb shaker, like when they get up top, like just shaking, like.
Yeah, it's
I'm like, oh
bad.
yeah.
Yo, you
If
know
you're
what's
so
crazy?
shaking like that, you dead. You done.
There's always a challenge that sweeps the nation. They had the cinnamon challenge, the ice bucket.
That wasn't that bad. That wasn't that bad.
That one
Yeah, that was for cause.
And it
Yeah.
wasn't.
Remember-
Yeah.
Planking. Niggas was losing their lives to that.
I remember that.
I forgot about that.
RPM.
Nah, but people really do be getting crazy off of challenges and want to like go viral and put their stuff on the internet and everything. Like they just want to catch the vibe and the wave.
Y'all remember Sprinkles?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember.
Nah, they probably didn't play that at your school, Austin.
Nobody want to be the four brother. You feel me?
Sprinkles was crazy. If you know, you know.
Oh man. Well, final opinion, Austin. Let me hear it.
Final opinion. Nobody want to be the four brother because it's all about 131. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at and everything. That's where we at. You feel me? Going out shots. That's how I'm feeling.
You gotta be kidding me. TJ,
That's my
final opinion. I'm done with you. Final opinion, TJ.
My final opinion. I think you guys need to watch me on Twitch, Hoodie Season TJ. I'm about to go live after this. Play some Madden Ultimate Team games. My team is the 87 overall. I mean,
That's the new Madden?
Yeah, he not that good, but he's good. If that makes sense. You know, I'm just being. He not that good. Nah, he's not that good.
I'm average. I'm not what you call them pro players. I'm not that level because I took mad years off. I just got back into it.
Casual.
I'm not casual, man. I'm not casual. I'm definitely more than casual. But I'm not a pro. I'm competitive. I would just say competitive.
Tell them check my stats. My team winning.
Trev, final opinion.
Yeah, they out there in Jamaica smoking on that Shikari pack.
Yo, my final opinion. Kendrick Lamar is the greatest lyricist of all time. I've said it. I'm done. Watch out for his album. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Same one who didn't get a brain freeze talking about.
That's all I gotta say.
I'm gonna always bring that
That's all
up.
I
He
gotta
said he never had a brain freeze, but
That's
yeah,
all I gotta say.
he drinks a slushy and